Sleuth is a mystery and a thriller, but it's more than that. The term psychological thriller tends to make us think of something which is really just about the audience getting involved in it for the sort of payoff of what the solution is. But Schaffer's writing is far more intricate and complex than that. And actually, as well as being a really thrilling piece of drama where you do want to know what happens, it's also got so much in it about class, about society, about principles, about morality. And what's been lovely is that the more time we've spent working on it in rehearsal, the more sort of floats up out of the subtext, and there's an awful lot to explore. So it's a really rich play, actually. It's a real joy to work on. One of the most exciting things about the play is the level of comedy, which runs all the way through it. I think it would be quite easy to do a production where the comedy was secondary to the fact it's a thriller. So actually you could play it as if it was a piece of melodrama, a sort of Victorian haunted house type play. So it's absolutely full of comedy, but you have to, I think, sort of from a director's point of view, make an active choice to celebrate the comedy of it and try and platform that, rather than trying to make sure that it's utterly believable. Because if you play comedy well enough, it can still be believable. And I think that's the trick, and that's why you do need actors who've got a whole sort of multiplicity of skills to really get inside that. I'm really pleased with Simon's design. Simon Kenny I've worked with a number of times, and he is a designer who seems to be able to create intimate, detailed, intricate spaces from often a very simple sort of setup. And the best thing I think about the Watermill is that it is so intimate. You know, it's one of its great advantages. When we arrived for our first day of having a look around, what struck us was how similar the Watermill is, the sort of big house in the countryside, to somewhere that Andrew might like to have lived himself. So we did think from the very beginning, can we create a space on the stage which feels like it's part of the building? So it feels like the audience walk into Andrew's house, not only in what they see on the stage, but in the very seats they sit in. So Simon's very cleverly continued the architecture of the theatre round onto the stage, so you feel like you're almost trapped in the building with Andrew and Milo, which I think not only is beautiful in the way he's designed it, but also really adds to the impact of the piece. It doesn't really feel like you can escape from the play once you're sitting in your seat, and I think that's the joy of theatre, that you really invest in that world.